Harris County 911.
My wife has been shot. Oh, oh, jeez. It's got blood everywhere.
Okay, sir, is she breathing?
No, I think she's already dead. She's 8 months pregnant.
Let me tell you about January 11th, 1999. It was not a normal day. And the reason why it was not a normal day is because Evan was ill.
That day, he was not wanting to play with any of the other kids. He didn't want to eat, and that was one thing that he loved to do. He felt a little warm to us.
Belinda got a call from the daycare center, so she had to go pick up Evan.
She didn't want to leave school. Not only did she want to hold her days, but she had an after-school meeting. So when she got the call, she immediately started trying to call the defendant. She called, and she called, and she couldn't get him. Folks, she was miffed.
She was just like, I don't know where he's at. He should be at work. I can't get a hold of him. Probably the most frustrated I've seen her.
She didn't seem like she was in a very good mood. She picked him up, carried him, and left.
She is going to take Evan home. He's sick. At what point does she get a hold of David?
The phone records show that she finally got a hold of him somewhere around 12:10 and 12:15. And he left the school campus and went to the house.
How was Evan doing by the time David arrives home?
According to what we know, he was asleep.
As soon as David gets home, Belinda heads back to school at Katy High School.
She returned to the school at 1 o'clock. I remember looking at the clock and I said, oh, you were fast, Belinda. You did a good job.
She left the school around 3:20 to 3:30.
According to David, Belinda comes home and goes upstairs to rest, and he plans to take Evan to the park and to run some errands.
When David comes home, it looks like there'd been a home invasion. The gate is open, the door has been broken, and he knows that something is really wrong.
He panics and he takes Evan across the street to their friends.
And he starts banging on Mike Ruggiero's door.
It was, Mike, Mike, Mike. This is David, open up the door.
David's usually very quiet, so you knew that something was going on.
I saw David Temple and with his 3-year-old son, Evan, at the door.
He just shoved him to my husband and said, call 911, someone's broken the house. My husband turned around, shoved Evan in my arms.
Here, you take Evan, I'm going after David.
David then takes off like a linebacker after a running back and barrels through the back gate. He runs upstairs and finds Belinda. He immediately goes to the landline and calls 911.
Does she have a pulse?
No, oh. Jesus Christ.
I responded along with another paramedic. There's certain calls you never forget. This is one of them.
Okay, I want you to do CPR for that baby.
Okay.
Okay?
Yes.
With the injuries that Belinda had, it was instant death.
Her blood flow would have ceased almost at the same time that the shot was fired, very shortly thereafter. Once her blood flow ceased, the baby would very soon be robbed of oxygen.
I can't, her head is gone. Jesus Christ. Oh.
Is there any way that you can do this?
There's just no way.
When I got to the gate and attempted to open the gate to go in, Shaka was there.
Shaka was the Temple family dog, and he was the biggest, baddest, fiercest watchdog in all the neighborhood.
There was a call put out, and we had learned that someone had been shot. The dog was barking at us, actually jumping against the fence. He was extremely aggressive.
When police get to the scene, they can't even get inside the house because the dog looks like he's ready to attack. They're getting ready to shoot the dog, and that's when David comes out.
He said, "My wife has been shot and she's dead."
I was the first Sheriff's Department person to arrive. It was a death investigation. Well, at first glance, it looks just like a burglary. You see forced entry to the back door, and that's kind of what you think.
Once they get to the master bedroom closet, the scene is horrific.
The victim laying on the floor of the closet. Head's kind of underneath the pair of jeans there.
Belinda was lying dead in her master bedroom closet, on her stomach, top of baby Aaron, with a massive wound to the back of her head.
Based on the size of the wound, it was determined Belinda was killed with a 12-gauge shotgun.
Cops search the house and they find 2 rifles, but they don't find a shotgun.
So there was no murder weapon at the scene.
That's a day that I'll never forget. I went to my knees. I wanted the right person arrested. If I brought that girl into this world, then I figured it was my duty to take care of her.
I was home and I didn't hear anything. I didn't hear anything. Sorry.
We have breaking news to report tonight. An 8-month pregnant woman is dead.
Investigators work the crime scene for hours, and they start to kind of realize that things aren't making sense.
As an investigator, you just know when you see something that doesn't look right, and that didn't look right to me.
Hi everyone, George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.